Amid the relaxation of pandemic protocols, members of the clergy, including deacons and priests, as well as dignitaries and specially invited guests, occupied the pews of the minor basilica of the Immaculate Conception to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Archbishop Robert Rivas. 2021 marks more than 50 years since the head of the Roman Catholic Church in Castries was ordained as a priest. Cardinal Kelvin Felix, the former Bishop of Castries, who was present, made it official with well wishes from the Vatican in Rome.
We then wish him all the best, and we gladly impart our apostolic blessing to him and his relatives, and offer for him prayers as the successor of St. Peter. Given in Rome at the Lateran on the 11th day of May in the year 2021, signed Francis, Pope.
His Grace waxed philosophical in his homily about the ups and downs of his journey in service to the Church, which included several personal medical scares and surgeries. In an interview following the Mass, he explained that the priesthood was a calling from childhood.
From the time I was a little boy, I wanted to be a priest. And this is the only thing I've ever wanted for my whole life. Even though I considered some other things as a youngster, but to be a priest was my main thing. And I'm grateful to God, as I celebrate 50 years of priesthood now, for the journey that I began at age 17. And at 18, I was in a religious community in Ireland studying for the priesthood. And I have never looked back because I was born for this. And I'm grateful to God for my vocation.
The 75-year-old Trinidad-born Archbishop, who has spent well over a decade and a half at the helm of the local church here, is nearing retirement. He has fond memories of his time in St. Lucia. His fascination with the customs at the various parishes endures.
I feel very much at home here and with the people. And when I go to the parishes, I feel very much at home in the parishes. And the people, especially now that they know that my time is getting close to return to Trinidad, they're more than loving me more than ever before.
But his tenure in St. Lucia was not without challenges. Archbishop Robert Rivas has come in for sharp criticism from some quarters, but he said he's taking it in stride.
Jesus says, love your enemies, and if there are people who have set themselves up against me as enemies, there's no way I'm going to wish them evil or ill. That is not my calling. My calling is to bring healing, to situations that are broken, to bring healing to hearts that are broken, and to help people, to lift up people from the conditions in which they find themselves, where they need help and God's grace to live a fuller life in Christ. And I will wish no one evil.
As Archbishop Robert Rivas prepares to depart St. Lucia, he urged the local church to remain unified and persevere despite the odds. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.